Hi, I'm Jeanne Kelly, your credit coach. Happy 2023. I'm so excited to be here with you. I love doing this podcast, and I've had some great guests on last year, and I'm going to provide amazing guests this year. Today, I just want to join you alone and let you know what I am thinking for the new year. First of all, let me just share with you, if you've read my recent blog, you know every year I pick a word for the year. And I've been doing this for quite some time. I remember watching, I believe it was the Today Show, and a man, John Gordon, came on and he talked about New Year resolutions, and what keeps him focused was, even though he might write down the words and the goals for the year, he picked one word to center him all the time. That's how I took it, and that's what I do. And so I've been doing this since watching that. So I don't know, at least 10 years I've been doing it, and it really is helpful. So I just want to share with you my word of the year. And this year, intentional. And the reason I picked it is, have you ever felt that your day just is spiraling crazy? Like you'll get one email, one text, one phone call, and everything you wanted to accomplish on your to-do list for the day, it doesn't get done because everyone else is choosing what your day should look like. And so that's what brought me to the word intentional. And then when I looked it up quickly, I saw done with purpose. And I thought, yes, that's what I need when I looked at and wrote down my goals, because I do love writing down goals. Why not? Why not dream big? Why not have a vision board? Why not think about fabulous things you want to accomplish this month, next month, the entire year? Why not? I love that. And if you, as you get to know me, you'll see that that's how I like to live, right? But sometimes, even though last year, here's my little sign, my word was focus. And I did focus. I focused on projects. I focused a lot on being consistent, and I did, and I'm grateful for that word because it helped me stay on track, but there's still word distractions. And I think that happens to all of us. And sometimes it is the reset of a new year. Maybe I'm really lucky because I love the fact that my birthday is in July, halfway through the year, and I love doing my goals all over again and checking in on what I talked about. But it's why I do this, because I like having that word to remind me throughout the day what I want my life to look like, right? And that's why intentional. I want to make sure I'm living my day how I would like to. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to get the distractions won't come in, right? Of course, you're going to have the text, have the emails, but why not start your day the way you want? And maybe with focusing on my word, being intentional with my day, as in today, I'll even give you the perfect example. I didn't want to open up my emails yet. I didn't want to look at my texts yet. And I'm doing this intentionally because I don't want my day to get distracted. It's the beginning of the week, and I want to focus on what I need to accomplish today. And maybe in the afternoon, when my main goals are met for the day of what I need to do, what I know I need to do. And I know we only have 24 hours in the day. We all have the same time. So why not schedule it better for myself? And that's what's working for me so far. We're in the beginning of the new year. I'll keep it honest with you. I'll let you know how it's going. But you know what I do? And let me share with you some things that help me stay in touch with my goals and with my word. So, like you saw that sign, if you're watching this, you didn't see me pick up my little sign from last year, focus. I already ordered for this year a new sign. It's going to look a little different for my word to put on my desk. If I find a notebook with my word on it, I'm going to buy that. I also have a screensaver and I make sure my word is on there. I also set an alarm on my phone, and at 2 o'clock every day, just the alarm says my word. I want to make sure I'm in check, right? These are things that can help me. There's other things you could, use part of your word with other words for your passwords. I don't want to give away any secrets, but you know what I'm saying? Like, have it in front of you a lot. I know some of my friends say they have a note on their mirror. So whatever it is that you're going to see that word that makes you feel good, and that you thought about what your word of the year is, and whatever it is, listen, if I didn't mention, if you have another good idea, let me know, because I want to keep thinking of ideas to keep my word in front of me, and to keep me focusing on what's important for my day to look at, like, right? I know there's certain things I want to accomplish today, and I don't want other things getting in my way, so I have to stay focused on my word to keep my day how I planned as best as I can. Those are the things I've tried. Those are the things I'm going to continue doing. I really like my alarm setting too, just to every day have that little 2 o'clock check in. For me, that's the good time that works. You might want to wake up with the word. But I just wanted to share that with you. That's my word of the year. So, this podcast, I thank you so much. The emails and the messages that I get to keep me going with the podcast, because I know that it's bringing you value, and that's what I want to do. That's what the podcast is about. The podcast, obviously, we're going to talk credit. I live and breathe the credit industry. I like using the word healthy credit. And I've been saying healthy credit for a really long time. And I think it's because I don't like, sometimes it's hard for me to use words like credit diet, credit budgets. It's hard because sometimes it's just, I don't know. But healthy credit, where you just look at credit in a good way. There's a lot of talk sometimes like, oh, credit isn't good. You can get yourself in debt. Yes, of course you can. That's why we have to have a good conversation about credit. Because once you learn to use credit in a healthy way, it's going to save you money, not cost you money. And that's what's really important. You want credit to save you money, and use it wisely. And I don't know about you, but when I needed to purchase my home, I did not have those funds to buy it cash. And maybe some people do. That's great. My audience, my healthy credit circle, we are going to get mortgages, and I just want you to obtain the best mortgage you possibly can during your situation with your credit. And I'd like it to be as healthy as possible, so you can save money on that interest rate for over that 15 or 30 years that you have a mortgage. And it's not just about the mortgage. It's not just about when you're swiping your credit card. There's so much. Your credit, it could be costing you money on your insurance. Maybe even your employment, meaning maybe to get your employment, someone had to look at your credit report. And maybe it cost you a job once and you didn't even know. So there's just so much that goes into credit. Why not learn about it, and let's make it fun? That's why I love having the guests on, and you will learn more about these guests as I do, because I like to know what got them in the industry, whether it's that they're a realtor, a motivational speaker, a wealth advisor, a mortgage lender, insurance. I have everyone on, and a lot to do with credit, but we go outside of that because I also like many different streams of income to build wealth, because I have a new book coming out. I'll let you know when it's all ready to go, and I'll share that information with you this year. But one of the chapters is talking about a failure I had with sticking with only one avenue of income, because I just stuck with the credit industry, and that was it. And then I learned the hard way when in 2008 there was a crash, and we had a lot of upside down with mortgages, and people just weren't caring about their credit at the time. They were just caring about trying to survive, right? And there was a lot of failure within my business. And I only had one avenue of income. And after that, what I did learn is to make sure, as I was being mentored by other people that I respected, and then I realized they have so many avenues of income. So when one industry might take a dip, it doesn't matter because they're pulling income other ways. So we talk about that on this podcast. I love bringing on other credit experts as well, because I love surrounding myself with others who can bring in more credit information for you. And so you will hear so much about what I'm doing in my own life and what I'm working on. Like I just shared with you about the book. Right now, this month in January, the 90-day credit challenge course is out. And we do launch it the middle of the month, and then I only let people in until the end of the month. And sometimes people will say, but why do you do that? Why don't you just leave it open all year? I can't, because the reason we have a 90-day credit challenge is we work together. It's not just, I like the community feel. I like everyone feeling like we're on track at the same time. And especially there's live Zooms. So like I can't be talking about something and someone and go in like 4 weeks and then someone's just joining, and they're not on track. So it's because of the timing. We have to close it, this way everyone's around the same time working on the same thing. So it makes sense. So if you go to my website, jeannekelly.net, you will see right now that the 90-day class is available, and I'm really excited about it. You'll also see, if you go to the website, if you haven't been there for a while, you're going to see that it looks a little new and fresh. We've been working on that this past year, and I'm excited. Great team. I appreciate and love them for making it look so great. And I just want to say that we have, if you go to my social media, you'll see quizzes. I am on social media everywhere, right? But if you go to my Instagram, Credit Jeannie, that's where you'll usually find the most alerts and things like that. So you'll find a new credit quiz. Take the credit quiz, see where you are, how you feel about credit. And definitely look for the links for the upcoming webinars. If you're someone who wants more information, for free, the webinars are free. I talk about in the webinars credit. There's a Credit 101. I'm going to talk about things going on with your credit score. Join in. First-time home buyers. I bring the best of the best to talk to you about purchasing a home. It's free. So please go in and look at the webinars. I'm here to give you the best of the best when it comes to credit and my time. I hope it helps you. I wish when I had bad credit, I had somewhere to go and I didn't have to learn the hard way. But I'm going to make all of that easier for you. Just join me. Stay connected. If you don't have a budget to be working on your credit, the podcast is free. The webinars are free. You want to join the my credit club? It's like $7 a month. You can still get active on a budget. So I'm here to help you. 2023, if financial wellness is on your plan for this year, I'm here to help you. Check out also my side hustle webinar. I'm building a team now, right now, and we can work together. So there's so much we can be talking about. I'm looking forward to all of the guests that are coming on this month. Stay tuned, get excited, ask your questions, because your questions that you send to me, that helps me know what other information you want to hear about on the podcast. So keep them coming and have a healthy, happy new year. Take it easy.